Now this is gonna be a unique video because Ohuhu sent me their new Nahuku acrylic markers, the brush acrylic markers. Now there's 48 colors in this pack. So I'm gonna have to see what these markers look like, and I'm gonna give y'all a real-time reaction to it, me opening this. But let me get this open, man. We gotta see what these markers look like. This bag is actually really nice. This carrying bag. It's actually real. You can see the art on the cover of it. But let me get there. We gotta get to the main show. We gotta see what they look like. Let's open it up. Oh, these look nice. Oh, they're actually like smaller than I thought they were at first. The acrylic markers. Yeah, so, all right, here goes the swatch. I'm probably gonna swatch them myself. Yeah, there's a swatch card here, so I'll probably like put the paint on here, see what they look like on paper. Oh, they got a black one too. That's really cool. Since they're acrylic, they can show up nice, but yeah, man, well, I'll take a look at that later, but we got the markers right here. Now, I'm not saying this just because they sent this to me, but I do get like excited anytime I get like new Ohuhu art supplies. I'm being serious, like I really get excited, but just a closer look at the marker right here. Take this off. So you can see it's a brush acrylic marker. Let me set this down real quick. I'm gonna grab the directions right here. I gotta read the manual real quick. So you do have to shake them. So that's just to make sure the ink is well mixed. So I'm just gonna lay down some paint on this piece of paper real quick. You know, I gotta give these a good shake right before I use it. Get this situated now. Okay, so since it is a brush tip, you don't have to continuously pump the marker either. You can just lay down the paint. So like very first impressions, these are like really comfortable. Cause like I was saying earlier, they are like smaller than I feel like the average acrylic marker or brush acrylic marker that I have. So it's a different type of feel, but I like it. Like it feels like I have more control. I'm just trying to set up the camera at different angles so you can see like the brush, you get a better view of the brush. Y'all see it? And me personally, I do prefer the brush tip more than the nibs. And that's because I use well, let me pick up my camera real quick. But I use the Ohuhu like brush alcohol markers. That's the main ones I use. So I'm just like used to using the brush, so that's what I prefer. I'm putting y'all back on the camera clip so you can get like this at a good angle. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and probably like swatch all of these and just to get the colors laid out on the paper. This pack also comes with 3 black markers and 3 white markers, just so you don't like run out of those. But I'm gonna lay out all the colors in the pack right now just to be able to use as a reference when I start my drawing later. Now I'm planning to use these markers in my mixed media sketchbook because they're a soft brush tip, so the paper shouldn't peel as easily as it does with some of the other acrylic markers that I have. But right here is what the acrylic marker colors look like. You can see I completed this swatch card. I didn't fill out the black one yet. I will probably eventually later down the line, but you can see what they look like on here. So you can see right now, I had to crack my sketchbook open. Like I said, I was planning to use it for these acrylic markers. Now I'm just gonna do a light sketch. I'm actually basing this sketch off one of my older drawings I made last year, but I'm not gonna worry too much about making this drawing perfect or adding a bunch of little details because I'm mainly focused on the markers. You know, this is about the acrylic markers, the acrylic brush markers that we're about to use, so we gotta make that the focus. Now, I chose to use them in a sketchbook, but you can use them on wood canvases, black paper, black canvases, shoes, phone cases, video game controllers, and more. So you can use them on a ton of different surfaces, but I haven't been using my sketchbook that much recently, so that's why I wanted to use it. So I'm gonna try to use some different colors for this piece this time around because, you know, we got 48 of them, so I'm gonna pick some different colors for this. Now, since these are acrylic markers, you know, they're opaque, so once the paint is dry, you could lay a completely different color right on top of the paint and cover it up. Meaning, like, if you made a mistake and wanted a different color, you can wait for the paint to dry and fix it right up. You know, I wish you could do that too with the alcohol brush markers, but you're not able to. Now, like I said earlier, I'm using a mixed media sketchbook, and I am noticing that the paper isn't really peeling as much. You know, a lot of times when I used acrylic markers in the past on paper, they would like eat up the paper completely, but these definitely seem to be a lot more gentle. And as you saw in the beginning, they do come in that like really nice carrying case, so it does make it easy to carry them on the go. Like if you wanted them to take them outside, take them on a trip or something. Me personally, I kind of keep my art supplies right in this house, in the studio. My camera fell right here. My camera fell, but yeah, I usually keep all my supplies in the house. I don't like take them with me on the go. Like I don't draw that much like outside in nature. Maybe I should change that up, but if you're somebody who does, that would be a benefit. I'm gonna outline this entire drawing with the black marker and then I'll show you the reveal. But you can see the end result right here. Also, I forgot to mention, OHUHU has a back to school event on right now, so you can check their website for sales and grab some free coloring pages too. I'll have more info in the description, but thank you guys for watching this, and thank you to OHUHU for sending these over. New videos will be on the way soon, and I'm out, man.